Woza. It is February the 12th. I have a 4.5 EFI Land Cruiser with very little fuel in, and I'm gonna go and do my rounds on the Credane Safari area. We've got a nice rattle in the door, and off we go. I need to fix that. We've got a bunch of stuff to fix. Anyway, so I'm gonna go pick up some trail cams quick and just do my rounds, check up on some water holes and pans of water, see what the water is like on the area, and then we'll see what we see along the way. Brought my camera, maybe we'll spot some game if we're lucky, and then also some birds maybe. There's a little bird I've been spotting. I've been trying to look up in my book. I hope we get a sighting of it this morning. Had a bit of rain last night, and it is now warming up quite a bit this morning, so it's pretty good. Everything is a go. We just finished our first hunt for the season. We had 3 guys from Norway, 2 of them hunting, 1 non-hunter. And they had an awesome hunt. Hunted wildebeest and blesbok and impala and some warthogs. It was pretty good. Here's a big herd of springbok here, and some wildebeest, common wildebeest, golden, blesbok. They're all looking very good. This time of year they are fat and happy, even though rain has been scarce. They are fat and happy, but it's going to be a long winter if we don't get some more rain. Right, we'll survive like always. Anyway, I will add some video onto this as I have some sightings, but that's the plan for today, is to just get around and do my rounds, see what we can see. Here we go. Okay, I've just arrived at the first spot where I've had a trail cam. There's a bunch of king wildebeest out on the plain. I don't think this camera will catch much, and there's some blesbok over there. Anyway, we are running a trail cam project for several reasons. That's a muddy. I just buy the cheap ones at Bass Pro in the USA. That specific one was actually a gift from a hunter. He brought me a few when he came out on a hunt last year, and yeah, they work very well. They're very basic. You have to change the cards and all that nonsense, but it works very well. It's very basic. They use batteries for a long while before we have to change them, so that's good. Anyway, we are part of the Cat Spotter project of FASA, the FASA Foundation. So as you can see, we put the trail cams fairly low to the ground, because we're trying to catch some species for the Cat Spotter project. So lion, leopard, wild dog, cheetah, caracal, jackal, Cape fox, mongoose. There's a bunch, so I can't remember all of them, but there's a whole bunch on there. Bat-eared fox, yeah, and so forth, that's on there. So anytime we get a picture of any of those animals, we will send it into the Cat Spotter WhatsApp group, and they will pin it on the Cat Spotter website, and it's used to give more information to the government so they can allocate quotas for hunting. Some of these species have been closed for hunting for a while, and if we can provide the government with more info, then they can open up the hunting and give us more permits. I guess the main idea behind Cat Spotter is to open up leopard hunting again in South Africa, which they might do pretty soon, but all the other species are also important to log. So yeah, that's the story about trail cams, and we also obviously then know what's going on our hunting areas. So let's get this one off. So a few black impalas, there's some wildebeest behind me and a few sables. Okay, I've just come to the Windsor area. It's the area that's bordering on the main Credane Safari area. It's cut off by one of the main dirt roads in this area, so it's separate. Anyway, but just come to do a checkup here. We have a standard South African wind pump that pumps water by just using moving air. And as you can see, everything looks good here. The pump is working. Water goes in there, and then we have a few troughs here just for clean water for the animals. And then this is my rigged overflow system. So once the water gets to a certain point on the dam, it will automatically overflow into a pan, so it will go down that way into the pan. If I can give you a show here. And then we have this natural pan where the buffalo just absolutely love to come and wallow. So yeah, there's a big buffalo wallow right there in the middle, another one there. So yeah, this is just a natural overflow from the cement dam and the wind pump. So if it's very dry and this dries up, there's always water in the troughs and water in the dam. Very good spot this. We are planning to do a bow blind here later in the year. It's going to be an awesome spot for bow hunting. So that's the plan. Bow hunting spot coming soon. Very, very soon. We're going to do that in the next few months. But anyway, so yeah, just an update on what's happening here. This dam and wind pump has been here for probably 100 years. They've been here a long time, and we just keep it going. So yeah, in the olden days when there was cattle here, this would have been a cattle kraal, but it's gone now and it's all game, which is a good thing. So here we go, off to the next one. Man, I've got to fix this door that rattles. Project number 717, subdivision B, if funds and allocated time is available. Anyway, driving now on the main road that goes into the area from the main gate. We've been doing some road work here. This is a bit of a wet spot we're trying to fix. So we took a tractor and a plow and we plowed open some furrows to let the water run off the road, and hopefully this will dry up this wet spot I just went through. But yeah, guys are working up here and getting some work done to the road. Here's another one of our speed humps that we made to stop the water from rushing down. Furrow on that side. If we're lucky, we might catch the crew working up here. So this is one of the spots we made on the main road. So we've got a little hump there that we created, and then we have a runoff furrow for the water. And this is all downhill, so yeah, the water comes gushing down here when it's wet. Getting some road work done before we get serious about the hunting. So let's go see what the crew is doing. I think they're on their way to lunch already. I don't think they're out here still, but we'll see. Okay, this will be the final installment for today's video. I've just come to pick up my jackal chair. I placed it out in the bush here to call some jackals, but the weather is not allowing for a good call in this spot. So I'm going to load it up and then maybe do some calling from the vehicle tonight. Well, maybe not tonight, the weather is foul, but we'll see what happens. Maybe later it will clear up. We had a few drops of rain, but nothing serious. Anyhow, end of this video, and that's what we do every day. So hunting season's gonna start soon, and then we're gonna get real busy. So gotta get some maintenance stuff done before the hunting gets serious. Cheerio.